Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kakudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to Allah Akim that is doing the work in sincerity and charity with humiliation all across the four winds. To you I salute. This is the brother Karatazar from the GMS Bombers Camp. Back at you with another show. Yeah, man, today, this morning I want to speak a little bit on something I saw on Facebook last night, and it's right here in this country, because we've been prophesying and preaching and teaching for a minute, and now, things are starting to happen through the Spirit, all right? One of the things we was speaking on, on how a man will desire to go into a city, and then how they gonna be entering one another houses, and destroying their goods, all right, for the lack of bread, all right, and what's not right. So yeah, that's you could go and look up 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 16 and 17, or 17 and 18. I'm sure one of those verses, what I just quote. All right, now I want to speak on that because last night when I was on Facebook, like I said, just browsing through, I seen this, this little video. It wasn't like pretty much it was like a voice note, and they had like the guy face, on the voice note, on the page, while the voice note that's playing, and he was saying that, you had this guy, that break into his house, and I mean, it sound jokey, for the way how he was saying it, but in his voice you could hear he was like speaking the truth, Now, he was saying that this guy broke into his house, him and his girl, in their bed. They sleeping, what's not. The guy broke into their house, and he flicking had a gun, So, the nigga waked them up, waked the two of them up. The nigga put the gun to his head, and he tell his girlfriend, take off her clothes. He took her clothes off. He tell her, well, drop his pants and, take out his wood and start sucking on his wood. Kid you not, real story. See, now the girl flicking like freaking out. He freaking out because he in a helpless state. He couldn't even do nothing. Say, man, next thing you know, the nigga start grinding his gal. Start sexing him. Now he said, man, he flicking, that evening, like, bother him too much. He said, man, the nigga flicking at the gun to his head, he couldn't do nothing. Helpless. Couldn't do nothing while the nigga there just, killing his gal. But why I said, it'd sound kind of jokey because of this part right here. He said the thing would bug him the most, he'd in a helpless position, while the nigga flicking, putting wood on his gal, the nigga rod slip out. Say the thing what the gal do is what bug him. The gal flicking take the nigga wood and put it back in her. But that just goes to show. Alright, this the times we are coming into. Alright? Because he start off the voice note and say, boy, they done start. They done start coming into your house and dealing with your woman. So, I say that to say this. The scripture is true, boy. You understand? And a lot of these women are going to be ravished. You understand? Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 16. All right. Children gonna be, basically paraphrasing, children gonna be dashed to pieces. Man house gonna be spoiled. All right, and their wives ravished. All right, Isaiah 13, 16. Okay, you can look that up. All right. So yeah, man, that's a little something I saw on Facebook, and I thought to, speak on it. Because it come back fresh to me while, I on this little commute. So I said, something, let me bring it out. But yeah, man, that's the times we are entering into. All right, and a lot of these women, these independent women, these women who were these niggas. All right, these women who damn ain't got no respect for their men, and then there's some straight up piece of shit bitches like the nigga and his girl. All right, these the things this the kind of thing what is gonna be happening. All right, because you see that immediately. All right, she do some shit like that. And he was helpless and everything, but hey, that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's going to be, because the Most High, he's a power, he cannot lie. All right? So, yeah, man, Lord willing, this put some fear, and some of these women. All right? Because we coming into that time, we coming into a nitty-gritty time when the Most High word is going to, come forth. All right? So, Lord willing, I hope that this was edifying and serve his purpose. Shalom.